Good morning, students. How are you all? So, I once again welcome you to the third session of your class 6 of your chapter 6, that is tissues. Here in the previous session, we had studied about the simple permanent tissues. Here, we will be studying about the complex permanent tissues. These are the tissues which are made up of more than one type of cell that have a common origin and work together to do as a common function. यानी ये उन सेल से मिलकर बने होते हैं जो ओरिजिन यानी जिनका अराइज जिनकी बर्थ एक ही जगह से हुई होती है और जो एक साथ काम करके कॉमन फंक्शन को परफॉर्म करते हैं. प्रेजेंट इन कॉम्प्लेक्स प्लांट एंड हेल्प अ प्लांट टू सर्वाइव इन टेरेस्ट्रियल इन्वायरमेंट. यानी इन दोनों की कॉम्बिनेशन से, इन दोनों कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यूज के कॉम्बिनेशन से ही कोई भी प्लांट लैंड पे सर्वाइव करने के लिए कैपेबल हो पाता है. द फंक्शन ऑफ दीज कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यूज इज ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ वाटर, मिनरल एंड फूड टू ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ द प्लांट. You know that complex permanent tissues are divided into two parts, xylem and phloem. Xylem have main four portions: tracheates, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem sclerenchyma. Similarly, a phloem have seed tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Both xylem and phloem together, both the conducting tissues, that is xylem and phloem, are called vascular tissues. That means xylem is called a vascular tissue and phloem is also called a vascular tissue. These both vascular tissues combines to form a vascular bundle. The complex permanent tissues, when we talk about xylem, these cells have thick walls. Elements are tracheates, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem sclerenchyma. Vessels are most important element and are shorter and wider than tracheates. Vessels and tracheates have tube-like structures that help in transporting water and minerals vertically efficiently. Xylem parenchyma stores food and helps in lateral conduction of water. In addition to transporting water and mineral salt from roots to leaves, xylem also provides support to plant and trees because of its tough lignified vessels. We have studied about lignified vessels. Sclerenchyma, these were the dead cells which were having lignin, presence of lignin. The same lignin is present on these xylem tissues, which makes it tough, and hence they also provides mechanical support to the plant. Phloem bast. Its sieve tubes are tube-like structures. Elements are sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. The end walls are called sieve plates and are perforated due to presence of pores. That means at the end of sieve tubes we have pores, presence of pores. Phloem transports the prepared food from leaves to storage organ and from storage organs to growing regions. Hence, material can move in both the directions in it. We know when we talk about phloem, xylem carries the minerals and water, whereas phloem carries the stored food from one part of the body to another. The flow of water and minerals, that means the function of the flow of anything in xylem is unidirectional, whereas the flow of food in phloem is bidirectional. That means it can travel to the upper part and to the lower part as well of the plant. What's the difference between xylem and phloem? Phloem conducts water and mineral. Phloem conducts food. In xylem, conduction takes place in one direction, whereas phloem occurs in two directions, upward and downward. Conducting channel are tracheates and vessels, whereas in phloem, conducting channels are sieve tubes. Only xylem parenchyma is living. All other elements are dead. All elements are living. Only phloem fibers are dead. Xylem conducts and gives mechanical strength, also due to presence of lignified walls. Phloem conducts, gives no mechanical strength. Let's have a quick recapitulation. Once again, if you have the book, you can do the textbook questions. If you don't have, you can do the questions given in the recap portion. Name the vascular tissue present in plants and state their function. What constitutes xylem and phloem? Name the dead elements of xylem and phloem. Draw a neat diagram of the tissue that is responsible for translocation of food in plants given to you in the notes. Differentiate between vessels and tracheates. How simple permanent tissues are different from complex permanent tissues in plants. Everything has been discussed in the notes, so do it yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.